Welcome to Humans of Armadale, the third series of podcasts about community volunteers in the Humans of Armadale series showcasing the diversity of City of Armadale residents. This collection was produced and developed by the Center for Stories and the City of Armadale. Together, we are sharing stories that reflect our state's rich heritage, diversity, and history. The interviews you're about to hear were recorded on Wajak, Noongar Boja, and we pay our respects to their elders, traditional custodians, and knowledge keepers, who are the first storytellers of this place. 22 City of Armadale residents were interviewed by Center for Stories to tell us a story of their volunteering experience. In this episode, we introduce Nicole Campbell.
I currently volunteer with the Armadale History House and Seaforth Gardens between Kelmscott and Gosnells. Yeah, it's really enjoyable, both of them. What I normally do is we've got 3 big storage rooms. So I've got to take photos of the objects, all the history, all the stuff that we've got in them. And some boxes take forever, but it's good. I get them out of the box, like that could be a small 1930s teacup saucer. And there's a lot of fragile objects like paper and stuff. You've got to be very careful with it all, because one thing that we do get asked to do is wear gloves so it doesn't damage the object, because you've got oils on your skin. If you just pick it up and take it out of the box with your bare hands, you're going to wear the copper, the silver, brass, or whatever the thing is off. And with the paper stuff, because it's so fragile, I found, we've got a lot of clothes. Like, we've got an old wedding dress, I think it's dating back to about the 1920s, and that's really cool. Some objects might have what we call 2 parts or 3 parts. So say if you've got a knife, fork and spoon, that would be A, B and C of that year. And not only that, you've got to take the photo of the object itself, and then you've got to get like the maker's mark on the object. So like it could say, oh, it was made in England, or some of the army stuff have different things on it. I love who I work with. I just love everything about it. I have been doing it for a long time. I would probably say about 20, if not more. When I left school, I volunteered at the Armadale Home Help, played games with the people that we picked up in the bus. We went for bus rides. I've done it for a long time. I think it's impacted me in a good, very good way, because I'm a very outgoing sort of a person. I'm a people person. I like to think that I help people, like especially at the History House. If people come in and I'm out in my little area doing my photos, I hope that I've made someone's day. Like if they might come in and go, oh, do you know the history about this? So say if we've got a Coolgardie safe in the History House, and that's really interesting because I didn't know anything about it. And I wasn't sure what to say to the person. So I actually asked for some help, and I actually did my own research, and it's really interesting. I've come across a lot of good stuff. Yeah, my mum remembers this. This is how old this shop is. It's called Harrison & Co. stores. And we've got a big display on that in the History House. We've got the old cell door from the Kelmscott police station, which is really funny because at Seaforth Gardens, one of the residents, he used to live in Roleystone, and he remembers that Harrison & Co. shop. I take my dog Zena in on a Wednesday afternoon, and she's becoming a very social butterfly now. I really enjoy it because I know myself, if someone doesn't have any family or the family don't come in and visit, I know I've brightened their day up. And, well, Zena takes the highlight every day we get there. And on a Thursday, I go and help them. I sit and play table games with them, so I enjoy that. out of both of my volunteering, and especially with the History House, I've noticed in my own photography work has gone from being, I don't know what I'm doing, to I know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm really pleased in the work that I am presenting myself. My photos are getting better and better and better. I actually won third for one of my photos at the Canning Show last year, so that's given me a big satisfaction that I'm doing the right thing. I know what I'm doing, whereas I'm not double doubting myself anymore. I think it's great to give back to the community, and that's one thing I'm very big on, is giving back to the community. The City of Armadale has put me through a lot of courses. I'm currently redoing my first aid refresher next month, and I'm really excited to do that. So I think you get what you put out in the world.
Thank you for listening. This project was funded by the City of Armadale and produced by Center for Stories. Center for Stories is a not-for-profit organization with charitable status. Our team is small and nimble, and we love what we do. To help us to continue to support diverse storytellers, consider a small donation. You can donate at centerforstories.com. This podcast was produced by Center for Stories and sound engineering by Mason Velios. Thank you.